So guys, what did we think?
He did it again. You know Jack Sparrow would. He did it again. Didn't know if he could pull out a fourth one, but he did it. Guess it depends on how much movie this makes and how big a check they throw at him if they'll do a fifth one or not. But it was good. It was real good. Laughed a lot. Biggest thing is I found myself saying, this is a Disney movie, like 10 times. I'm telling you, Disney's really, really ramping it up. And once again, it's one of those movies that's safe for kids, safe for adults, but there are jokes that the adults will get and the kids will not. And I really like that.
One of the things I've always loved from Pirates of the Caribbean movies was the action parts. Like how they take a sword fight, not just, I stab you, you stab me, to we're going over here, we're jumping up here, we're going here, we're rolling on barrels, something's catching on fire, I'm stabbed, you're stabbed, but we're better. Yeah, great movie. Highly recommend it for anyone who's a fan of the franchise, even people who aren't fans of the franchise. In fact, one of the greatest things I liked about it is you didn't have to see the first three to watch this one. That's what's so cool. I mean, it helps, sure, because, lets you fall in love with the characters, but this one, no real need to watch them.
Like Isaac was saying, the action scenes are always inventive. It's not just a sword fight. It's a sword fight on a water wheel or just something crazy outrageous. But for some reason, I just couldn't help waiting for it to be over. I don't know. It just felt kind of slow-paced for me for some reason. I mean, I liked it, but it just felt like it dragged for me.
I liked it. It made up for the second and third one because I wasn't a big fan of it. I have to apologize to Penelope Cruz because I didn't like her before, but she did a pretty good job in this one.
I thought it was really awesome that Ian McShane played Blackbeard.
Who is Ian McShane?
I liked it a lot. I was pleasantly surprised because I really honestly didn't have really high expectations for it, but I was impressed with all the actors' performances, especially Jeffrey Rush, the guy that plays Barbossa, and I loved Penelope Cruz, and Johnny Depp's a given. Good graphics, lots of action, good movie.
The one complaint that I might have is that it's true you don't have to see the other three Pirates movies to get this one, but it seems to me that Jack Sparrow has been developed as good as he will ever be developed. Like, his character didn't bring anything new, even though he's full of surprises as far as the nimbly-bimbly prancing around in the action scenes. As far as the dialogues and the things that he does, there's not a lot of surprise in there. He's the whimsical pirate with a heart of gold. He seems like he's really self-centered, but he always winds up doing the good guy kind of thing. But he goes, back and forth between nice and self-serving, and that's what he does in all the movies. There wasn't anything really new that Jack Sparrow did this go around to grow more as a character. But then again, some of the other characters got to be developed more. Penelope Cruz's character being brand new had development, and then Barbossa had more development than he's had before. So there's kind of give and take on the character development.
I think the reason Jack Sparrow didn't really get developed anymore is he's been developed as far as he can. So the only way they can go forward is to give Jack Sparrow closure. And the moment Jack Sparrow gets closure, that's the end of the Pirates of the Caribbean. So they have to either keep making new stuff for him or just keep recycling him. Because if he ever gets closure, if he ever gets his immortality or his wish, that's the end of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's kind of like Wolverine finally finding out who he is and, what his origins are. Even though we know, he doesn't know. Once he has, like you said, that closure, that's the end of, well, at least one of the X-Men. The most important X-Men, besides Gambit.
Thank you.
I can show you the world. I don't know the words to this song.
Pirates 4 is very much like its predecessors, full of action, adventure, and Johnny Depp doing crazy things. This one is a standalone sequel, the story not having anything much to do with the previous three. Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley are absent, but we get Penelope Cruz as the lovely and deadly Angelica.
We're taking the ship. It's nothing personal. You might be better off you just... Stay out of it.
And the always imposing Ian McShane as Blackbeard. In my opinion, it's a fair trade. Jack Sparrow has long needed a worthy foil/possible love interest. Penelope Cruz brings out a surprisingly complex and well-developed character. and she does it with such grace and finesse that you would think that she's been playing this character for years. I enjoyed Ian McShane as Blackbeard, who despite following up Davy Jones as the lead villain, actually still manages to be pretty threatening. I wouldn't want to mess with him. Though I have to say, next to Davy Jones, he is a little bit bland. Barbossa is back, now signing with the Crown, and Jack, well...
Is that it? I think so.
It's Jack Sparrow doing Jack Sparrow things. The story is pretty straightforward, though some of the stranger things could have been a little better explained, like how Blackbeard can do some of the mystical-esque things that he does. But overall, I was still very pleased. If you're a fan of the franchise, it's worth a watch. If you're wanting the franchise to die, you're just sick to death of it, it's still worth at least one watch. I give Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides 3 mermaid kisses out of 5. Not the best in the series, but not bad either. This is Justin with On The Road Reviews, and we'll see you in the movie line.
Death lies before us as we sail to the fountain of youth. This is the